Welcome back to our channel. I hope all of you are safe and doing well in this pandemic times. I'm praying daily for all of my subscribers and all of you, those who watch me, that God should protect them and keep them self-sufficient in this pandemic times. We are fine by God's grace as of now, till now. So in the previous video, or maybe a video before that, I've got a lot of requests to make video on 40 plus skincare. Even yesterday also one of our subscribers asked me. So here I am with the 40 plus skincare thing. The very first important thing is in 40s, there is a start of decline in your natural estrogen. So we'll start with dietary guidelines, and on face, what you notice is now my face is plump, okay? But when you go to the late 30s and early 40s, you lose pockets of fat. Your marionette lines are quite visible. Your crow's feet, all of them are they're very prominent because you lose fat over there. The protocol to fill up the fat, or say to see that your fat pads are intact, is to have a lot of prebiotics. I'm mentioning here prebiotics but not probiotics. So do your own research of prebiotics and then have your prebiotics like ghee and all of that. And have acha fatty rich meat you can have if you're a non-vegetarian. If you're a vegetarian, definitely rely on seeds that have a lot of fat content and all of that, paneer and all of that, and that will also help. And omega 7s and omega 3s are important in your 40s. Omega 7s like sea buckthorn oil and all, if you can supplement with that, you will see a huge difference on your face as well. And the other thing is, you naturally tend to lose your sort of brightness wala. That is why reduce your sugar, no sugar, not even a spoon of sugar. So completely stay away from sugar. And vegetables are important. One meal of you should be complete vegetables, and the second meal of you should be something dedicated to protein, or the other two meals that you have other than the third meal of vegetables should have at least 50% of protein calories coming from the proteins. That is important because you lose your fat and muscle as well, and bone density also. These are the primary things that you need to keep in mind. And you should feed your hormones. You need not exercise like very heavily in 40s, but what I would definitely suggest is some strength training as well as yoga. That is what will tone up your body and keep your hormones in place, and that is what will give that flexibility and that nice glow onto the face. These are the first two protocols. Coming to skincare, what is when I recommend you not to use harsh face washes and all. In the morning, though, you better skip only. In the evening, also, very mild, gentle face wash with, you can just dab and you can just clean it off. Not like rubbing, scrubbing, and all of that. And when it comes to exfoliation, be very careful because that is when your skin starts thinning down. It starts in 40s, and in 50s the skin thins down very rapidly. So exfoliation and removing the so-called dead layers, that is not something I recommend. Once in 15 days is what you can do exfoliation with, or not more than that in 40s. And the first and of course very mandatory thing in 40s is already the damage that has occurred in your 20s and 30s is when you start seeing on the face the mistakes that you've done and all of that. So sunscreen is the first thing that you need to use. Any sunscreen, zinc oxide based, because I'll do a video, next video probably, on the chemicals and etc., their effects on our health. So the zinc oxide sunscreens, anything, one layer of it at least. And if you're out and you're traveling, then 2 layers of it becomes like must. Is when this sunscreen that you're using now is not to protect your skin like you did in your early and 30s, but you do it, you apply the sunscreen in the early 20s, teens and 30s, so that you don't see the damage in the later part of life, that is 40 plus. Abhi you're already 40 plus bole to you're here protecting yourself from day to day damage, but you're not planning your damage for long term years. You're not trying to prevent it for long term, so that is important. So any sunscreen is okay. High intensity one, I'm not even recommending anything SPF 30. Very mild sunscreens like Aroma Magic also will do. That's the first thing important. In the morning, definitely try and use 2 vitamins alternate days at least. If you can do it regularly, that will be even better. First thing is your vitamin C. Since I have this one, I'm showing you this one. Vitamin C in the fatty form. I have here tetrahexadecyl ascorbate. India also, I think Minimalist has 3% and Earth Rhythm has 15% one now in the name of Glow Drops. You can use that. This is beautiful. This will not dry your skin in your 40s. In your 30s and all of that, you can use ascorbic acid or ethyl ascorbic acid form of vitamin C. But when you come to your 40s, I would highly recommend you using this. You can buy the minimalist as well because it has rosehip and the tetrahexyl ascorbate. So that's a great one. Alternately, if you see you have larger pores and you have redness when you go out, or out of digestive issues, if you have redness and all of that, then the alternate day I would definitely recommend a niacinamide serum. Any age and stage of life, vitamins externally topically applying are very important. So the alternate day you can do this, or what you can do is you can apply first vitamin C and then vitamin B3 also. The choice is yours. Or you can do, what you can do is you just simply apply vitamin C and choose a moisturizer which has naturally vitamin B3 in it, like CeraVe, and some of the moisturizers in India also we have B3, like Pond's Light Gel, etc. Now in 40s, you notice that you tend to have a lot of dry nose corners, lip corners, all of that. If needed, then apply a moisturizer. Otherwise, no. Wisely, what you can do is you can pick up a sunscreen that which has already niacinamide in it and that which has already a moisturizing agent in it or ingredients in it. If you have, like a severe dry skin, that is when you think of occludents like petroleum and all of that, liquid paraffin and all of them. They seal the skin, completely, which is not really good in long term because your skin also has to breathe. So thoda to space you should give him, but give her. I mean, other than that, but still, if you feel, no, I feel if you like the feeling of having that soft, when you touch the skin, when you use a very thick moisturizer, you feel like my skin is soft. It's only a feeling, not that it's something doing something to your skin. But if you still would want to have that feeling, then go for it. Like, go for any moisturizer that has diamethicone or the liquid paraffin, etc. But if you have adult acne, this is not recommended. You can go for any light hydration methods like glycerine, hyaluronic acid, or ceramides, or all of that. Ceramides and all will help with the barrier also, or you can use any fatty acid moisturizer of your choice, absolutely. But see that it has the minimal ingredients and ensure it's fragrance free. It's very important in 40s to use products which are fragrance free. Earlier, I remember the trends in India, including me, who feel like the fragrance is amazing, including me, and many of the YouTubers have said that. But until I did my course, I never knew that fragrance is it's such a havoc to us. From then I stopped using so many things, about which I'll make a video next time. In the night comes a very important thing: cleansing your face and doing a pranayama either in the morning or in the evening will calm down your senses, will give you a good skin. That Kapal Bhati that you do for 5 minutes is what will glow you up in your 40s and keep your hormones, your ovaries especially, which secretes your female hormones, it will keep you intact. So that is extremely important. In the night, what I would recommend is alternate nights. By then you must have, already incorporated retinol. If you didn't, and if you're starting in your 40s, then start with not a direct retinol or a retinoid. You can start with things that are available in India currently, like Ranactive retinoid. And this is another retinol that I have, a form of retinol called retinaldehyde. This is possibly the best form of retinol, that is vitamin A, that is available in the market currently today, but this is right now not available in India. Hopefully we'll get it in few months, or maybe after the pandemic. I pray that they should bring something like this. One night you can use this. The other night, what you can do is either use a peptide and a growth factor serum that you have, or a niacinamide serum along with a very thick moisturizer. If you're using retinol also, though in your 40s, I don't recommend anything more than 3 times a week, that too in the night. Very little quantity. If you still feel, again, if you have a dry skin, the protocol is first apply the moisturizer and then go for this. You can do your treatments like derma roller, like LED face masks, or microcurrents weekly, twice or thrice, depending on your free time. Or you can do them daily if you have time and if you're very conscious about, having that nice chiseled face even in your 40s. You can do the microcurrent or the gua sha method weekly, twice minimum, to see good results. LED twice a week to have a good, collagen buildup and all of that. And so this is, and copper peptides or a multi-peptide serum weekly, twice is minimum required to keep that muscle definition and the chisel muscle. And if you don't want to do anything or don't want to apply, give it rest, then go for a niacinamide serum and just simply leave it, the niacinamide plus hyaluronic acid or anything, or a simple niacinamide serum that will sort of moisturize you. Now, if you feel like changing your moisturizer, sometimes we get that, somewhere deep down itches of doing different things and trying different things. That is when go for a squalane and try and apply that on top of your serum or anything that you applied. If you want to skip a moisturizer and do not want to put a lot of chemicals on you, a squalene is a good occlulant. It keeps everything, it's a very intact. All the ingredients that you've put in under the squalene, it keeps everything intact. One thing that I want to tell you in your 40s, the last thing perhaps I want to tell you is your vitamin D, your vitamin K2, your iron, and your calcium are so important along with the B complex. Try and supplement B complex. It is highly impossible to get all the B vitamins in. In fact, what I've realized in the recent times is you actually need more than anything else, more than all the vitamins, B vitamins. But unfortunately, from the foods we eat, we do not get them. Be it B12, be it B1, B2, B3, niacin, not only topically, internally also, when you take it, you will have a beautiful skin and all of that. Apart from this, if you have any other concerns like rosacea and all of that, you have to take care of your digestive health. You're eating something that is making you bloat and your gut bacteria is not intact, so that time what you can do is increase the probiotic and prebiotic thing. So ghee and fiber, all of these act as prebiotics, and some of the things that you can google out for probiotics. I'm sorry. What you can do is, there's a man called Khadr Wali, you must all be knowing him, and he suggests having a porridge that has been fermented for 3 to 4 hours. Be it ragi, be it oats, whatever it is, try and include 2 to 3 glasses of that fermented malt weekly, 2 to 3 glasses, and you see a good improvement in your gut health. And that is when you actually see all these things will amplify, and that will be amp up with all of this. And that's how I think you can have a beautiful skin in your 40s. I know it's a long video. Try and follow this, and anybody who's serious about skincare in your 40s, and please come and let me know after 3 months of following these things very seriously. Thank you for watching. Any questions you have, you can ask me in the comments.